But the narrative against him is I keep posing the question, right? And people can't answer me. And the question is, he finished second without signings. Which manager finishes first? Without signing, like he took them to the maximum. We needed four or five signings, right? We got Sancho, Varane, good signings, no doubt. You needed also a right back. You definitely needed a central midfielder as well. And like Ronaldo was just like a last minute type of deal to stop City getting in. But like ultimately, you needed four, not squad players. You needed four first teamers. Sancho and Varane, good signings. I'll give them credit for that, but it's not enough. Like a football team's like a jigsaw. You have to have all the pieces there. If you want to finish fourth, you can probably do it with this team. Conte can do it. Most managers with these players can just get into fourth. You can overachieve like Ollie, but like the narrative's delusional. But you're against you're against City, who have Raheem Sterling, one of the star players for England, and they've basically replaced him with £100 million player in an area they didn't really need to fix. They've got four world-class centre-backs, right? Nathan Ake, with Varane injured, walks into United's team, by the way. He's their fourth choice centre-back, right? Ferran Torres is probably one of their worst players, right? Ferran Torres is a good player, but he gets into United's team. Gundogan starts. Fernandinho is old, he starts. Rodri starts. Grealish, Foden, Mahrez, they all start at United, right? Well,
there's been a lot of like when United beat Atalanta and when they beat Villarreal, I think it was, and maybe in the West Ham game, I can't remember, but the narrative always comes out that this quality of player will always dig United out of a hole that Ollie's created because of whatever the views are of Solskjaer, but but that narrative has been going on for ages. That narrative was going on last season. It was going on the season before. Like last season, people were saying things that he's got great players. Pochettino managed these players, he'd win the league, etc. Like
not true.
With the exception of Bruno and Pogba, how many of United's players walk into Liverpool or Manchester City's team?
Aston Villa, would you swap their midfield for Fred and McTominay?
Yeah.
Any of them. So Wolves have got Neves and Moutinho. Would you swap them?
Yeah.
Right. So you can probably. Would you swap? Forget about the whole of Brighton's midfield. Would you swap Basuma for McTominay or Basuma for Fred?
Yeah, without a doubt.
So like there you go. Like you wouldn't swap Basuma for Rodri. You wouldn't swap McGinn for Gundogan. So these are the levels, and this is the distortion of the narrative. Anyway.